Yo, homies, as always, thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Hope that you guys are having a dope day. Listen, I just want to let you guys know, motivation comes from working on things that we all care about. So each person is passionate about the things that they love, and that's what motivates us to keep doing things, you know? So do what it is that you love. Okay, homies, so what we're going to be talking about today is going to be a Wukong's rework. Now, the thing about Wukong on why him getting a rework is so important is because Wukong kind of trash right now. Wukong sucks. The thing about it, you're going to have that one guy in the comment section that's like, Wukong doesn't suck, like for real. Shut up. I'm trying to help you in this video. You better say he trash. I better see every single Wukong comment in here saying he is El Garbo. That's Spanish for trash. Okay? Now, here's the thing what you guys need to understand. Warframe themselves brought it up to our attention that Wukong will be getting a deluxe skin. And with that deluxe skin, they did hint at the fact that he's going to be getting a rework. Come on, Warframe. Y'all didn't have to hint. We know you guys only drop reworks with deluxe skins. You know I gotta buy something for platinum for you guys to change up the frame. Girl, stop what you doing. All right, look, here's the thing, people. This is important. It's importante, right? The reason why this is important is because Wukong is trash. He's terrible. He's ugly. Nothing looks good about him. He's the dumbest frame in the game, and it's never just been that cool, right? Now, the thing about Wukong is that he's all of this. He's trash and everything, but he is still going 3+ hours in a survival solo. Why? Why? Because he defies logic, okay? With his ability with freaking defy. That alone is a fantastic ability. And the thing is, them reworking Wukong has a high potential chance of him being one of the top frames in the entire game, because what Wukong is basically known for is survivability, people. Now, if you keep his survivability the same, which there's no reason to completely change Defy, but when you're dealing with Scott, anything is possible in the negative standpoint. So I would really like for them to throw this rework over to Pablo. I really feel like Pablo could do a lot with this one, because the thing is, Wukong is just one of those frames that's in every single video game. If you guys don't know, he's in Dota 2, he's in League, he was in Paragon, RIP. He's in so many freaking video games, it doesn't make any sense, because he's a universal iconic character, and he's going to keep being in every single video game because he's one of the most known characters in the freaking world based off of Son Goku. That's what we call him, Wukong, right? Now, the thing is with Wukong, with this rework, 3 abilities need to be touched. If they're going to tweak Defy, they need to give him Synergy. Synergy is really important. Wukong can't even spell Synergy. Can you use it in a sentence? Wukong don't even know what Synergy starts with, okay? Because he doesn't have that in his kit. When they created Wukong, the man they just gave him abilities, like go out there and do things, hit him with your stick. You know what I'm saying? He's just really dumb. I'm not really understanding. So what I'm looking forward to now is going to be some synergy between Wukong. Out of every single video game, people, I want you guys to understand this. Wukong in Warframe is the worst created Wukong in history of all video games. So this has to be fixed. Wukong is a freaking god. Why is he just like borderline stupid? You know what I'm saying? My boy over here looking like freaking Billy off of Billy and Mandy. Every time I look at a Wukong play, I think in their head is like he doesn't do anything. He just run out there and get hit. He doesn't apply any team synergy. Now the thing is with Wukong, if you want to keep him at his core to what he's always been, is that he's survivability and damage. That is what Wukong is in every single video game. Now there's some that try to do a little bit of tweak with him with a little bit of CC, but he's not really known to be a CC type frame. Now the thing is with Pole, aka the Iron Jab that they gave Wukong, I feel like that should completely be erased or changed in some type of way. It doesn't need quality of life. The move just completely needs to go. Cloud Walk itself is not done correctly in Warframe. They should definitely change that up, and the augment that goes along with it as well. I feel like Wukong needs a complete rework and not a quality of life change. He is definitely down there as one of the worst frames. The only reason why he's even playable is because he has invincibility to where he can survive for so freaking long, and they call him the immortal Wukong. So that's why a lot of people even give Wukong a try, even though if we're being honest with ourselves, Atlas is one of the worst frames, but Atlas even has more synergy than Wukong. Wukong is just the, I got him, boss, I got him, right? Now, here's the other thing that I want to go over with Wukong. Now, Wukong has always been known for his clones. Warframe themselves have not gave Wukong a clone. I feel like to keep him true to his nature, they should actually keep it to where he has the clones and he has the DPS. The clone should definitely add to the DPS. That's how they had it in Paragon. And I feel like the clones is a vital part to Wukong's kit because that's what he's known for iconically through the Wukong story. And I feel like somehow Warframe should try to implement the clones. And the thing about what makes this rework so easy for them and why they should not mess this rework up is because the moves are already there. They don't have to come up with anything. Wukong is already fully developed as a character. You're copying everything from him from how it already is, and you just have to put it into your own Warframe standpoint. You know what I mean? So his 1 and 3 is completely lame. The 4 need change completely. The 4 look like a push pop. You guys ever had the ice cream man come by and as a kid you're running by, can I get some ice cream please? And you get a freaking push pop. That's what the 4 looks like to me. I hate the 4. Why does it look like that? Completely change it, right? Now, speaking of him not having synergy, I don't feel like Wukong should be tied into team synergy. He is not a team synergy type frame in anything that he does, in any mobile or any standpoint to where you see Wukong. He is not a team setup. He is a DPS survivability frame. So how do you build that around synergy? It's kind of weird because when you look at it, Wukong is one of those frames that can actually do any and everything. He doesn't need any kind of help. He has survivability, he has enough CC, and he has god tier damage. The other thing that I feel like is missing from Wukong is definitely going to be the clone. The clone is going to be a vital asset, I feel, to Wukong, and Warframe themselves didn't implement that. And I want them to find a way to implement the clone for Wukong. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's really important. Plus, it can add to the DPS that he's missing. And if you get a clone that can also add to his survivability. Now, going back to Warframe being in team play, how do you incorporate synergy within team play? Now, I do want to say this. Not every frame needs to have team play or needs to have team play synergy. It could just be one frame in there that has really strong tank and survivability that can also go through and kill everything as a straight leading DPS. But in Warframe, it's a game that's locked around more with synergy for the team. So they're going to have to find a way to put that in there for Wukong. So if you guys can let me know in the comment section, what's a good way to implement some kind of team synergy with Wukong? What would you guys like to see? Because we're the players. You know, if we don't say anything, then not much is going to get done. We're a community that use the frame a lot, even though most of the time, I'm not going to lie to you, I forget that Wukong's in the freaking game. How could you? I'm sorry. I just don't go all the way to the bottom, right? Ashes at the top. Now, look, here's the thing. When I say these things, like seriously, like if we don't speak up and try to get these reworks out as best as we can, remember Warframe take a couple years before they rework things anyway. So we want to push these great ideas up there so we can get them out. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, trusting DE themselves with just doing a rework correctly.
Hold up, DE. Let me revise your work real quick. Let me look over that. Hold on. Bring it back. Bring it back.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things. But other than that, man, I feel like Wukong is just going to be a strong finish in the game because he's already a top tier Warframe just off survivability, going in long survivals. Wukong doesn't need to be in defenses. He's one of those frames that go through and just kill everything 1v1, 1v10. It doesn't matter. That's what he's known for. He doesn't need to be a defending type Warframe. Like I said, Cloudwalker is definitely going to need to be changed. And you just incorporate these little things with a rework, especially since DE has grown as a complete like developer over the years, ever since they made Wukong. So they have the technology and stuff now to implement the clone. Imagine just Equinox's clone, you know, Duality, a fantastic playstyle, if I may say so myself. But here's the thing. Imagine his clone basically acting like Duality. And that's how I feel is the best way to actually do that with Wukong. Now, Wukong's clone is supposed to be able to summon, but it should be able to scale. The way how to make it different from everybody else's ability is give it the same nature as the Spectres to how he can clone, and he can clone it himself, but actually scale alongside Wukong so he can go further within these missions without things getting one shot at like level 60 or 50. So he can go longer in survivals. Wukong is a straight on survivability frame. And so when you put these things into conjunctions, you have them locked in to the fact that if you give him a Spectre, duality type clone that can actually scale alongside him with his weapons, and it should actually be able to buff his damage, that would be fantastico. And I feel like that's something that we're definitely looking for. And the most important thing would be to change the AI, because the AI is just, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. AI is just very, very stupid. So we got to get that fixed. All right. Now, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I love you guys. Please give the video a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. Follow me over there on Twitch. I'm going to be on Twitch front page tomorrow, and I'm going to be having a good time. I'm always streaming. Come through, show some love, and I love you guys. Take care.
Hey, yo, Rio.
Yo, what's up, man?
You smell that?
No, I don't smell nothing. What you mean?
Smell like something burning, man. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't smell nothing.
My bad. That's your breath.
Man, what's wrong with you?
Man, you got my eyebrows folding up over here, man. You need to take care of that, man. Smell like gingivitis running around on skates in your mouth. Boy, you need to take care of yourself. Look over here looking like a push pop.
Yo, man, you know I don't even like Wukong. Why you gotta compare me to the push pop?
Yo, man, listen, I'm a Wukong main, and the next time you disrespect, I might have to get you clapped. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Bro, why you sound like DMX on acid?
Don't say